everyone. Um, I've been looking at some YouTube videos, and Amber just seems to be getting more and more sort of exposed for who she is. So I just wanted to talk about that really. This why do they carry on? Why would they go to that extent? To try and screw somebody over at the cost of their own freedom, really. Because she's looking at a prison sentence maybe in Australia, for perjury. I've just watched a little video. Whether it's all true or not, what these videos are saying, I don't know. But it's been investigated, and the FBI are getting involved in it now. Obviously, because it's an overseas thing, they have to. But yeah, oh my God, it just it's karma at play. You can see it working. She's tried so hard to discredit Johnny. And this is what a narcissist does. This is what a toxic person does. They make up stories, such elaborate stories in the moment, just to hurt somebody else, just to take away everything from somebody. How cruel can you be? My family have done it. They've taken away my relationship with my dad. How cruel is that, And they can't see this. Unfortunately, toxic people won't. I'm sure that, if some of my family saw this, the back of their head, they're sort of like questioning things, which I hope they are. And so they should do, just look at the Amber Heard trial, man. Just how toxic somebody could be to make somebody, I can't bring it into words. It's just unexplainable. It really is. Somebody would go to the lengths to defame someone, defame somebody's image, and my gran's done that to me, my mum's done that to me, my uncle's done that to me, by telling everybody that he didn't abuse me, my gran's done that to me by lying, by twisting things, and my mum's done it by making up loads of lies and twisting things as well. And I've got an auntie that does the same, my auntie Elaine. She'll twist things that, just so she gets approval from Gran, which, you can see the toxic sibling rivalry that there is in the family. There is a couple of members of the family, close family. I don't know about my distant cousins and things. They might believe me or not, I don't know. But yeah, the close family, there's only two of the close family that are sort of like on the fence, and they don't seem to want to reach out to me because of the lies. I haven't spoken to him for years, so I don't know where all this stuff's all come from all of a sudden, since my dad died. And it's just part of the narcissistic, toxic behaviour that happens, It doesn't matter who they are, how close they are to you, the blood, my mum gave birth to me, but she still treats me like shit, we need to wake up to people like this, and I know that people on my channel are, it's brilliant to watch and to see that people are waking up to the toxicness of narcissists and, people closest to you that just want to destroy you. And you've done nothing to warrant that, you've done nothing to deserve it, basically. But we get to feel guilty because of things not working out, relationship breakdowns, things not going their way, we don't have a voice, it's all to do with them. It's horrible. But I can see karma at play. The universe is restoring balance. She's digging herself a bigger and bigger hole. And narcissists can't help it. It's especially ones like her. She's spur of the moment, the same as my mum. First thing that comes out of her mouth is a lie, and then she can't remember them, so she can't back them up, so she lies again. It's just a snowball effect, and you can't believe no matter what she comes out with. And there may be some truths in there, but you can't really distinguish with them because it's been twisted and turned so much. You really can't distinguish what is truth and what isn't. Well, I know what isn't, but sorry, I will re-say that. You can't distinguish what is real because it's covered with what isn't real. by so much. 99.9% is lies. So that one tiny 0.0%, 0.01%, sorry. Yeah, and it just does my head in. But yeah, sorry, I'm having a little bit of a rant. Come on, Kaz, chill out, calm down. But this is what happens, It gets my back up very much so. How people can lie, and cheat, and steal, and be mean, and even kill, for the sake of their own greed and their own satisfaction, self-serving behaviour. I see it in people around me, my neighbours. I see it in friendships that I had. I see it in friendships I've lost, and they're still going through toxic patterns of their own, in toxic relationships, and I hate to see it, and I can't deal with it. So this is why I have to walk away from certain people. It's not that I don't like them and don't love them. It's just that they're either the toxic people or they're around toxic people, and I can't be around that. It affects me so much. It affects me watching it on social media. Once you're triggered, it's hard to calm back down. But I mean, I know in my own life that I've come forward so much with my own mental health, because of all the abuse, not just by the family, but by friends and partners, over my life, very much so. But they're going to get their karma. I mean, I'm exposing them. Johnny's exposed Amber. People start thinking then, oh right, okay, they start listening. It's a snowball effect in a good way. And this is what my channel's about, really. Just getting that voice out there that's been hid away for so long. And it's just good to see the karma at work on media, even though it is triggering me. It's good to watch as well, because it just gives me a bit of peace of mind that justice is served, and not just through the courts. The universe is restoring balance just by everything snowballing out of control for her, with everything that she's done. She's been exposed for the person that she is, and all she'll do is lie and lie and lie and lie, make more lies up, make more excuses, and blame everybody else but herself, which is very sad, because it's how her brain works, and you can't blame her for that. You can't blame her for being toxic. You can blame her for knowing right from wrong, because she knows right from wrong. She just doesn't think it applies to her. And it's the same as my family. Certain members, they don't think it applies to them. They've destroyed so many lives. They've tried to destroy my life, and I've not let them. And it's hard to walk away from those close people that you love, but you have to, just for your own sanity. And I do urge anybody out there that's in this sort of relationship, if you can't work on it, if your partner or your friend or your co-worker or your employer won't back down to being kind and just treating you like a human being, then you really shouldn't be around these sorts of people, because they will work you into a grave, an early grave. It's the same as society at the moment. We are being worked and worked and worked for absolutely nothing. And the retirement age is going up and up and up, in England anyway. I don't know about the rest of the world, but yeah, they want us to work longer hours, and longer life, longer years for less money, but it needs to change. We're in a toxic relationship with governments and rule makers and massive companies, CEO, the head of the companies, they want money, and it goes into their pocket, Well, we might see a little bit of it, but, the majority, it goes into their pockets, but, it's just ridiculous, things have got to change, and I think by changing ourselves as well, not feeling guilty for what we shouldn't feel guilty for, We're made to feel guilty by these toxic people, even, you know, from relationships to families to friends to co-workers to governments and world leaders and things like that. You know, we're always guilted into doing more and more and more, giving more than what we can, and it's killing us off. It's killing us off so quickly, mentally and physically. You know, mental illness has skyrocketed since COVID came out. You know, and apparently it's coming back again. So, you know, watch out, everybody. I mean, I had to get my jabs. I had to watch out for it because of my cancer treatment. COVID kicked off just as my cancer treatment started, and yeah, my immune system was shot to bits. So I had to protect myself, even if it was a conspiracy. I don't know. I know people that have had it, you know. But, you know, a lot of people think it's a conspiracy and all these jabs, immunisations and things. I got all of them because I needed to protect myself. If it meant getting a jab, fair enough, you know. I might be one of these people that's immune to it. I don't know. I've not had it. I've been very lucky, but like I say, I've been isolated for quite a long time. You know, I had to isolate for nearly 2 years. But when you've got mental health issues, it doesn't really matter because you've been isolating for years anyway. Like, you know, it was no skin off my nose. It was just like another day. But I got a day trip out to the cancer centre, which was quite a way away from where I lived. So yeah, it used to take about an hour and a half to get there, 2 hours sometimes. But it was a nice little journey down, you know, with empty roads and, you know, seeing all the flowers blooming beside the motorways for the first time ever. It was quite strange, very surreal. But yeah, you know, things work out in the end. Karma plays a big part, but what you put out into the universe, it comes back on you, whether it's good or bad. You make that choice at the end of the day. And for some reason, narcissists can't make the right choice. I know some of them aren't able to because they do not know right from wrong. But there are ones out there that do know what right from wrong is, but they choose to do the wrong thing. They choose to manipulate, coerce, beat up, abuse, you know. And it's those people that we need to stay away from, especially people like us, the empaths, the kind-hearted people that get used. They are what they call energy vampires, because we do have a lot of energy to give. We've had to survive, because we are survivors, and that's what they latch onto. They latch onto our ability to cope in any situation, to be leaders, even though we're underneath them. You know, to make sure things are done, get done, whatever it may be during the day. You know, they do latch onto that. Unfortunately, Amber's one of those that latches onto the money, to the fame, big time, and she's trying to use it. She's just trying to use abuse as a loophole, and it's not working, and the universe is going, no, it's not working. So yeah, watch this space, everyone. Will Amber Heard get a prison sentence? Will she get exposed for the person that she is? Which I think she should be, really. I do hope the FBI do a thorough investigation. Text messages, phone calls, you know, like they do. You know, everything's recorded these days, whether you want it to be or not, you know. So yeah, it would be nice to see her fully exposed, but whether we do or not, we shall see. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, and all your beautiful comments. So much support, it's brilliant to see. I've done some videos as well that I'm going to be posting in a bit. It's just a walk around Taylor Park. Dot, these ones are for you. Got some lovely squirrel action, so you should enjoy those. But thank you everybody, and be safe, and I love you lots, and take care.